Hello, my friends. We reached to the end of the season. It's a bit sad, you know. It's always sad. We reached the end of it. This will be the last part of the recaps for this season for 4F GMan. Uh, First of all, thank you very much for watching the videos. I hope you enjoyed. And who knows, maybe in the future we can meet again. Let's see. First of all, let's start with checking the end of the season table. Who is the first, who is the last, who are attending the competitions. In the first place, we have the Lizardmen, Oxasters, a Lizard team, the Jurassic Sparks. They have a very nice season, and at this time of the team structures, you know, Lizardman is strong. You can expect to see a good performance from them, but it always requires some good coaching to finish at the top, I think. So congratulations to the Oxasters. He had a very nice season. His team is developed very nicely also. He made a very big difference, about touchdown difference and 3 points difference with the next team, so they are safely number one, we can say. They only lost one match this season. It was against the Dark Elves, if I'm not wrong. 4 draws and 8 wins. Very clear. Nice record. Congratulations. We have Necromantic team and the Human teams attending to the Challengers Cup. First of all, and also good luck to the Lizard team in the playoffs. And good luck to the Human and Necromantic teams in the Challengers Cup. I hope they can get some good results. Necromantic team was the most developed team in the division, and we were expecting to see something nice. So this is not a surprising. They could be number one if they could have a better start to the season. I think they could be easily number one this season. The Human team third position is surprising for me. I have to be frank with you. I didn't expect them to be here. Human teams are generally not very competitive. I think I can say that. And because they are not very good about almost anything. And they are not very easy. They don't have enough strength to fight with strength teams. They don't have enough agility to act like elves. They cannot run away when they get marked. So it is generally difficult, but of course it is not impossible. As we saw from War Demon, he had a very nice season, I think. Congratulations to him. And then we have Nurgle. Nurgle had a very terrible start to the season, but they keep improving their team. Their team is very healthy, very nicely developed. I think they are getting ready for the bigger divisions. Surely, I think they will be in Division 3 next season. We will see. Number 5, Andeon. This is probably the biggest surprise of our division. Ogre team, 6-3-4 record. That's a great record for an Ogre team. As a stunty coach, I think I can easily say the winner of the division in my eyes is Andeon. That's a very nice result, very nice performance, really. Congratulations, my friend. Very good performance this season. Very enjoyable to watch your progress also. And I hope you keep your performance like this. I think you had a nice shot also in the Stunty Cup. Unfortunately, there was another Ogre team. Performed very, very well. And, you know, fresh divisions generally has an advantage. If I'm not wrong, that's a fresh division in Big O, Ogre team. So generally hard to cope, hard to deal with this kind of competition in the higher divisions, especially if the fresh division is much more better if you're competing for the Stunty Cup. So, but anyway, it's still a great result. Then we see 3 elf and 1 scout team just next to each other, 20, 17 and 16 points. I think especially the wood elf team and scout team, I was expecting better performances. High elves and dark elves, not very surprising to see in the mid-range in my opinion. But wood elves of course suffered, T-Colt suffered too much injuries. We will see later. They suffered too many injuries, removals. They lost their developed players. Scout team also actually, similarly, they lost some important players. And compared to others, of course, every team we can see one or two some important player deaths this season or mains, stat decreases, but especially the wood elf team really suffered too much. Then we see orcs, Jospax, mighty orcs with mighty blow mostly, so name fits very nicely. At number 10, number 11 is with the same points, 15, Troy Tempest's Dwarfs. Also a nicely high TV dwarf, very nicely developed, very annoying team. Then negatively surprising, obviously was expecting much more better from the Chaos Dwarf team. Albicon, they got some unlucky matches obviously and finished the season at number 12. Then we see Goblins, they're not the last, that's already a win. Hellenix Goblins, very enjoyable team. Agility 5, Agility 4, that was very nice to check some of their matches. Then we see Harvey's Chaos team, Chaos Elves, another, the fourth elf team in our division. So yeah, it was like this. Congratulations to everybody. It was a nice season to follow together. Hope you enjoyed. After this intro, let's check the results of the last week very fastly. First match of the week, where it was between Orcs and Skaven. Orcs won 2-1. And when we checked the number of removals, 5 casualties suffered by the Skaven team. Later I will show you in the suffering list, pain list, Skaven team became the leader this week. So they suffered really seriously. They lost some players. They got some new stat busts. And it was a rough one. 4 Chaos also suffered. This looks like a numbers game and probably Mighty Blow and Pylon, as you can see, 3 casualties from this player, and he is getting another skill very soon. Hopefully it is not a jump up. We will see. Another Mighty Blow, and the Troll got 1 casualty too. The touchdowns came from 1 Blotch Blitzer and other from a Black Orc Blocker. Very useful touchdown here. And he got a level up. Let's check the level up first of all before forgetting what happens. Ugrot got the block, very nice. If I'm not wrong, at the start of the season these Black Orcs had no block. If I'm not wrong, I'm not sure. And that's very nice now. They got block, 3 of them. One of them is also only 1 MVP distance. Hopefully he can reach very soon. Yeah, it's very nice. And when we check the Skaven team, that hurts a little. Rat Ogre died. It is not a very big deal, if you ask my opinion, but it's a big economical loss for the team if you want to play with Rat Ogre. And 4th gutter runners, they already got some injuries, and this gutter runner got, after Blotch, he got a minus AoE. That hurts also. Kick lineman got niggle. yeah, some annoying losses. And when we check the Scaven team, you will notice there are already some stat busts. This got a runner minus movement. This one got minus AV this match. And here another minus AV. Oh, this one got the minus AV. This one was already there. He just got a missed next game, and another leveled up lineman with kick. Kick is also very handy in Scaven teams. Sometimes it gives you a very nice momentum at the start on the defensive starts, and he got niggled. That sucks. The blotch, Mighty Blow Claw. Blister is Wolverine, obviously. I think probably the star of the team, and as a aggressive way. And these two gutter runners, especially this one, can become a natural one-turner. Then you don't need to fight at all. You can play lazy Scaven play, be boring, just wait and score on turn 8 or turn 16 and score in your drive 2 a little late with some stalling and go for 2-1s. Yeah, why not? And yeah, there's no level up on the Scaven team. So Orcs won 2-1. Congratulations to Joe's Pack. Ended the season with a win. That's always nice. This is surprising. The second match of the week, Chaos Dwarfs 2, Wood Elves 3. 2 level ups on the blockers. That's a win probably for the Chaos Dwarfs. That's already very nice. It doesn't matter for them winning or losing. Maybe they just try to get level ups on them as much as possible. 2 casualties from a fresh blocker, an MVP to another blocker with guard. That's a bit lucky. 2 touchdowns from the Blodge, Sure Hands and Break Tackle Bull Center. That's very nice. That's a very nice player. Lost 2 Hobgoblins. One of them is with DP. That's a bit annoying, but not a very big deal. And another one is fresh Hobgoblin. And we can check if they got any money. How is their economy? Is not terrible. I think he already bought, new hobgoblins. So that's very nice. And when we check the blockers, I think they got guard and block. Yeah. That's always nice. Starting with guard. Guard is really very helpful skill, especially for the Chaos Dwarf team. They don't have too much strength, only 2 strength 4 players, so they need guard in critical positions in the fight, and they don't have a chance. They don't have the luxury to disengage. They need to engage and fight, rely on their armor, try to minimize the hits they give, but they need to increase their hits as much as possible. This is how you should play with Chaos Dwarfs. So guard, Mighty Blow, and Claw, this kind of development is very nice. Later stand firm to hit back if your opponent cannot get some pulse on you. Yeah, very nice. Team is nice, but not very developed. They got some claws, but that's not enough. They need more guards, more Mighty Blow, some strength pieces, probably. And they don't... Their ball carrier is a Bull Center, so some coaches think it is not good because you are losing one important player that can fight instead. So some coaches try to develop hobgoblins for that purpose. So anyway, both direction it can work, but this team needs a little more development to be more annoying. And our other team, the Wood Elves, got the win. And the three man got a cast. War Dancer had a cast. 3 touchdowns from the extra movement catcher. That's very nice. 2 completions from the developed thrower for passing. And when we check the overall numbers, 7 casualties suffered from the Wood Elves and 3 casualties suffered. 2 casualties suffered on the Chaos Dwarf side. You know, Wood Elves don't need too many numbers on the field, so it is probably not a very big deal. If the Chaos came back especially. Yeah, congratulations to T Colt. That's a very nice win. I'm not sure how much Albicon tried to get a good result from this match, but win with this Wood Elf team against Chaos Dwarfs is always nice. Congratulations. Next match we continue with the Nurgle versus High House. I think this win correctly. I'm not sure if maybe I said 1-0. Later we can check the prediction results too. And as I said before, Nurgle team developed very nicely. Their Nurgle warriors are very nice condition. Maybe I will take Mighty Blow here too. But, you know, they also need tackle. That's understandable. Because Mighty Blow helps for the next level up. How fast you can reach. There is a claw Mighty Blow already, but it is only one. They need at least 3 Mighty Blow claw pieces and a pylon killer, probably a Pastigore. They have a very nice ball carrier and some rotors. This team is going very nicely. I think we can see this team in better, higher divisions next seasons. Is there any level up? No level ups, okay. And for the High House also no level ups. And touchdown from a catcher. Here touchdowns from the Beast of Nurgle. That's interesting. Very nice. Other level up from the Freak Pastigore, Elf Pastigore. That's you can expect. And when we check the numbers in this match, 5 casualties suffered from and 5 chaos. It looks like a clean removal game. So, but it happens with these skills, and when you're elves, the high elf armor is not very terrible, but this claw got only 1 cast, and when you hit, and this 2 cast is also from the no Mighty Blow player, so it's a bit lucky, isn't it? Also 1 casualty from this Pastigore, also no Mighty Blow. And when we check the number of blocks 2 times, but the number of removals difference is too high. So I think we can say it was a bit lucky for the Nurgles. But it happens, this is Blood Bowl. Congratulations to the Boronate. Ended the season with a good run at the end part of the season. He started to get the wins. Our next match is a classical stunty matchup. Goblins versus Ogres, but as you can see from the numbers, removals affected the game very seriously. 10 chaos suffered from the goblins. I'm not sure how many of them came back, but it is a bit too much. 3 to 2 casualties, it is very similar. 6 passes on the goblin side. That's nice to see. But only 1 completion. Maybe throw teammates are also counted here. I'm not sure. 2 expulsion from the ogres and 1 expulsion from the goblins. That's not nice. You cannot pass goblins about the expulsion numbers. That's interesting. And plus agility goblin got a level up. It's gonna be interesting to see. Let's check. Plus agility and a plus movement. Oh my god, that's very nice. Their 1 turn play is keep improving. This team will be very annoying for the opponents. I think they can start to rely on seriously they can start to rely on the one-turn touchdown games, and they can play a little bit defensive, passive, trying to keep numbers on the field, don't engage, keep some distance. They can follow that path. That won't be very surprising. Always, there's a risk. Some strange cases can happen when you try to make one-turn touchdowns, but this team really can rely on it, I think. Especially if they have Reaper on the field, or if they can develop one of their trolls for troll teammate plays. We can see some fun results from this team in the future. Congratulations to the Goblins. So nobody died. They're healthy. We know loss doesn't matter too much at this point. And when we check the Ogres, they got some star players. Nobla and Bomber Dribbles not. Probably it was in the Goblin Stadium, so they got it for, yeah. Goblins spent some money for Reaper and Fungus with the inducements money. Then Ogres spent some money from their budget, because that was a shot for the Ogres for the Stunty Cup or attending the end of season competitions depending on their position on the table. So they went a bit aggressive about the inducements. That's understandable, and looks like it worked. And I'm not sure if it worked very well. Cannot see which players got the KOs, but these two Ogres got 2-1 casualties. One touchdown from a block Ogre, that's very nice. Another one from a Noblar. Yeah. We will see surely the Ogre team in the Division 3. Depending on the situation, I think I won't be surprised to see Goblins also going to the next Division 3. If there are many rerolls, anything can happen. Fifth match, Dark Elves versus Humans, 0-1. Humans got the win at the end, and they kept their position for the Challengers Cup. That's a very nice ending for them. And when we check the Dark Elves, before let's check the numbers. Number of blocks and armor breaks are similar to each other, but 4 KOs suffered on the human side. Numbers of casualties are the same, so human team was not lucky about the removals, I should say, but they managed to get the win. That's very nice. No level up on the Dark Elves, and this Fractured Skull is annoying on this player especially. And on the human team, there is a death, but it's a fresh, only SP5 lineman. Not a very big loss. One touchdown from the Strength 4 Blotch thrower. And he got 2 casualties also. That's a very nice performance. 7 SPP in this match. That's very good, and it's hard to take the ball from him, isn't it? Strength 4 Blotch and sure hands. That's very nice. When you get the ball on him, if you can protect him nicely, it's hard to stop him. Yeah. Congratulations to the humans. Very nice ending to the season. And next match, Chaos versus Dwarves. And looks like, let's check the number of casualties. Dwarves got more casualties, so we can say Claw didn't work well. There were only 3 warriors in this match, so strength difference is not very heavy for the Chaos. Their strength 4 players are missing, but instead Dwarf team got the guard players, so they can easily outstrength the Chaos if they're positioned nicely, and the stand firm skill can help to be positioned better. And the Dwarf team didn't buy another runner, it looks like. I think that's a good choice. This guy should be the new ball carrier for this team. And there is no level up for the Chaos, and there is one level up. Troll Slayer got the level up with MVP. Let's check Tiny. Tiny Rebel for the Dwarf team. Tiny Rebel. And he got the jump up skill. Alright, that's nice. Looks like he likes jump up skill. Should be doubles, right? Interesting. I don't know the dwarf developing systems too much, but probably I would go for the more fighting skills or defensive skills when you fight. But yeah, it can work well. Congratulations to the dwarfs, ended the season with a win. And the last match of the season is the number 2 to number 1 and ended with a draw. But Lizard team got some important some important loss. The skink loss is annoying. There's Niggled, Blotch. Blotch skinks are always nice, especially with sidestep and diving tackle. I wonder what will he do about this loss. Will he keep this skink or will he replace? I think he doesn't need him anymore, but we will see. And another fresh skink with, oh, he just got the level up, but died. Alright. And on the, let's check the level ups at first. Garleshi and Tehechi. Garleshi gets jump up. Alright. And Saurus, isn't it? Yeah, Block Saurus got guard. That's very nice. Saurus level ups, SPPs are always very, very valuable. Look at here. All Sauruses got block or wrestle and got a second skill. That's very nice. Croxigor got the block. There are some block skinks. I think he needs an agility skink. That's a very critical player also in the Lizard teams, in my opinion. Yeah, we will see. We'll see. And for the Necromantic team, we see a level up. The Ghoul loves the Ghoul. He got Sure Hands, so he is making him the ball carrier. Alright, alright. I think I would make this Wolf as the ball carrier and no need to keep any Ghoul in the team. Yeah, that would be my play. But I respect his increasing TV too much. He's having this kind of fight. Alright. Congratulations to the bot teams. They ended the season with 1 and 2 positions. And in the Necromantic team, there is an annoying injury, minus movement on a develop white. That sucks always, because there are other some stat busts, minus armor here, minus movement on both whites, and the niggle here on the school. Yeah, that's annoying. But, you know, when you fight, even sometimes when you don't fight, you suffer these kind of things. So it's Blood Bowl. Yeah, we finished the match result overviews. Let's continue with the overview of our we had some competitions. We can check them now. Let's check first of all what happened about the predictions this season. And I made this kind of addition to the top of the tables, how many weeks there are guesses for that coach. So I checked the averages based on the top score, total score. Hellenic got very close to me. Actually, I checked, he also guessed 13 weeks like me, but first week he didn't make a guess for 2 matches. If he had guesses, probably he would pass me. But you know, I'm the organizer, so I should win. So at least I got a competition win here, I should say. And Albicon and Dreamland Gaming guessed very few games, so I didn't include them. Harvey entered with 7 week guesses, 11 here from Andion, or Demon 12. Their averages are very close to me. I mean, any result could be, they could pass me. It was a nice competition, it was fun. And when we check the League of Suffering here, the winner is obviously the Wood Elves, with a very big difference. Especially their week 9 is a giant week. They suffer too much. You know, there are weeks 22, 24. Alone, they made 23 on the week 9. That's huge. In the last weeks, Kevin made a 17 points. This is the second top for the season. And interestingly, Lizard team got some losses and they climbed 2 spots on the table. They were the last. And Orc team finished at the end with only 8 points. Dwarves got 10 and Lizard team got 14. These 3 teams obviously very low about suffering. When we get closer to the top, Goblins are, I should say, probably that should be also a tactical play style. There should be some coaching. They didn't suffer too much. Ogres too. And the second point, we see another elf team, this time with armor 8. But the competition here is very close to each other, you know. Some important events can change this order. So it's hard to comment about this part of the table, but the last part is obviously lucky, and the top team with 68 points is obviously very unlucky, I should say. And when we check the TV leagues at the end of the season, the total TV reached to the max at the last week, 24,140. Very. And yeah, Necromantic team has really very high TV at the end of the season. Sometimes they decrease some TV, but later they got to value again. Lizard team improved a lot. As you can see, Dwarf team improved a lot. Dark Elf lost some value. Elves are improved. Orcs improved. Ogres improved. Skaven improved, but their team is a little damaged. Chaos improved very lightly. Nurgle improved. Chaos Dwarf improved slightly. Human team lost some value, and Goblin team improved really. 130 value, it's a big value for a Goblin team. And Wood Elves decreased a lot, probably they will be retired, in my opinion, but we will see. And first time we are checking this, I updated the table. There are 4 coaches only guessed about the positions on the table at the preseason time, and I made an arrangement like I checked the difference between the result and the guess. As low as possible, it is better obviously, and lowest points goes to Andion here. Andion is the champion of the preseason guesses. Congratulations, Hellenic has the worst guess. I'm also very close. Very interesting here, we both very bad, but on the weekly guesses, predictions, we were very close to each other and better results. And War Demon is also not a bad guess at the preseason time. Congratulations. And that's all. We reached the end of the season. We finished 13 weeks together. As you can see, it is a long time. 13 weeks, more than 3 months. That was really very fun. Thank you very much for watching, following my recaps. Hope you enjoyed. It was a good experience, nice experience for me. I met with some nice coaches here in this division. I'm very glad to know you. and hope we meet again in the future. Thank you again. See you next time. Bye bye.